Hello YouTube, we have a YouTube exclusive here and it's gonna be a blazing fast one, or at least that's what we think. Hoodwinked, thank you once again for getting one here, and I believe this one's for a certain goblin aficionado. Harrison? Harrison 8-Whack? This one's for you. Let's get to our deck tech and take a look at these aggressive little goblins. 8-Whack here from Hoodwinked and Harrison, looking at a buy a league list. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And, well, we do think it will be a very quick list. After all, 8-Whack typically is very fast. You have creatures at usually one converted mana cost, and then you hopefully double down on a spell, get a surged Reckless Bushwhacker, or you get just the traditional Goblin Bushwhacker and attack. So what is this list doing and what was provided to us? Well, this was a recent 5.0 that I believe, and we're going to take a look at what this list does, and I'm going to show you just a couple cards that we saw in a few other variations just to talk about 8-Whack in general. Now, this one is light on lands. We've got 18 mountains and Raminot Ruins. Sometimes you see fiery islets here to use as a cantrip. In this case, they're just using Raminot Ruins as a final hit you spell, which is pretty nice after all. An extra 2 damage is always warranted. I don't see this coming into play too much because Raminot Ruins needs 2 and 2 red. So 2 colors, 2 red to activate, but you never know. This list is very heavy on the 1-drops. In fact, I've split it across 2 columns here, and I've split it into basically spells or creatures. Obviously, we want a creature immediately, and we have things like Goblin Guide, which is a burn card. We have Legion Loyalist, which is great in the Goblin kind of archetype. And then we have things that are brand new, like Wayward Guide Beast, which has me a little bit nervous because of its clause that, yes, it's trample and haste, but you do return a land. However, that might be beneficial. One of the ways to take 8-Whack, though, is to be a little more of that Naya Zoo landfall strategy and use landfall to pump your spells rather than the Reckless Bushwhacker or the Goblin Bushwhacker. However, we're going to be doing Bushwhackers here. What else do we have? Goblin Grenade can usually be played here because you're strictly goblins, and also because when you don't go into those Naya lists or those landfall lists, you're having to use the dog, the cats, other things like that. You got Wild Nacatl, Step Lynx, things like that. So we get this Goblin Grenade, which is extra burn. 5 damage is a lot of damage. Really good to see here. We do have a Devastating Summons here, actually a pair of them, and it's a way to have a finisher possibly, along with, say, Bushwhackers, and that's kind of a cool strategy as well. We'll see how that plays out. Speaking of tokens, I did see a list, and I'm not going to modify this one for it, but I did see a Devastating Summons as a one-of, but then I saw some things like Mog War Marshal and Goblin Instigator to create a wider board, and then they use things also like Stoke the Flames from those Mantis Rider Goblin Rabblemaster days to do that extra points of damage so they don't have to always rely on, say, Goblin Grenade to sacrifice. A cool strategy, but not what we're doing here. But keep it in mind, it might be a way to approach the list. So what else is going on here? Well, we've got our favorite human shaman here, Burning Tree Emissary. This one we see in Green Devotion at times, but you also see it in Landfall and this 8-Whack list. It'll help a Reckless Bushwhacker. It's not as helpful against a Goblin Bushwhacker because Goblin Bushwhacker needs the kicker to be red, but being that we can do Burning Tree and Reckless, it's really nice and a good way to just suddenly haste out some extra damage. Strictly a red list, we have Light Up the Stage, which is interesting, but maybe we can flood ourselves with a few more 1-drops and be more potent to our opponents. We'll see how that comes up. I'm actually really excited to see how this Light Up the Stage really does work in such a low-costed mana base type of list. Sideboard-wise, it's kind of interesting that this will be coming out after our Red Prison list. We actually sported exactly the same amount of Dragon's Claws, 3 of them, so I'm kind of interested to play those again against, say, Prowess or Burn. We have Reality Hemorrhage, which is an interesting one that I haven't really actually seen very much, but the Devoid Clause is nice, and we don't want to use Kozilek's Return because we don't want to blow up our little creatures. We want to blow up only theirs. This is for those Auriok Champions or Core Firewalkers, or anything with maybe a little bit of protection from red. Tormod's Crypt, Graveyard Strategies. We're trying to be fast. We don't need to worry about too many big spells. We just got to worry about those things that come unfair from the graveyard. Finally, there's Claim the Firstborn, which is interesting. There's two ways to play this card. We've played it a little bit in Historic. One, steal something, removes it from combat, and makes it an attacker for you. Yes, aggression. But two, you can actually haste out your own creature and finish off the game perhaps that way. Not the most ideal way to use it, but we'll see. Perhaps we'll be taking Bird of Paradise or Noble so we can get in those 2 points of damage. This is 8 whack here in Modern, and I expect it to be a very fast league. Let's go ahead and get into our matches. Let's see if we can mow down some people and get that aggression in. We'll see you in match number 1. All right, we are queued up for our league match 1 coming up with the Goblins flailing around some clubs or slingshots. What else do we got in here? What are these? What are they? Bushwhacker's got like a dagger looking thing here. Goblin Grenade's obviously Goblin Grenade. The guide has a lantern. The guide's got a lantern. What do we got? Grim Lavamancer, doesn't it? Grim Lavamancer have like a torch? This one doesn't. This is just flames. I mean, that's kind of frightening, honestly. What else? Foundry Street Denizen has a club. Yep, a club of sorts. See, these goblins know what's up. Legion Loyalist has a giant blade. Actually, the blade is almost larger than the goblin itself. I'm not sure what more I'm scared of. The fact that the goblin can wield something so large and probably heavy, or just a little creature that's about to attack me. Either way, we have a beast here too. Beast is the one thing that's a little bit of an outlier. We'll see how that goes. It's going to be a fast one here. Let's go. Match number 1. I'd love to be on the play, but we're on the draw initially here. Both of us rolled a 1 and then rolled a 5 versus 1. That's okay. We're going to be looking for an aggressive hand here. Ooh, this is not getting the hello streamer from the double L. They have no idea what's about to hit them. So Devastating Summons is probably not a card we want in the opener. Goblin Grenade is basically non-existent here because they don't have goblins. Lightning Bolt's nice to remove something, and Burning Tree's nice if we had a Surge. Reckless Bushwhackers type card. 3 lands also seems heavy. I'm going to mulligan this opening hand. Here we go. All right. I like Bushwhacker. Wayward is a bit interesting here. This is interesting because when Wayward happens, these bounce to hand. And I want to really be able to play the Bushwhacker, but then Grim Lavamancer is a little bit awkward here. I wish this was like a Goblin Guide. Let's keep and maybe I get rid of the Bushwhacker because I'm only going to have one thing down every turn. And keep some Waywards and Grim Lavamancers and see how that works out for us. After all, if my opponent does block or something, the Wayward Beast obviously doesn't get through. All right, a little Burning Tree Emissary. Let's lead with the Guide Beast. I want to just go ahead and attack here, I think. It's interesting because they could allow it to hit and then bolt it pre-combat. And then it becomes a little bit of a tempo play for them. They don't, though. Okay, what do we have? Wooded Foothills here. Red mana, green mana. Sakura Tribe Elder. Okay, this is starting to look a lot like a just escape shift style list. So let's play Grim Lavamancer here. And I really do think I'm just supposed to go ahead and attack again. Trample's nice here. It actually gets through the Tribe Elder, which is a benefit. We'll bounce our land again and plan to work on these bolts. They do block here. Doesn't really do anything. 2 still gets through. And we bounce the land again. Now if they get something bigger, a bigger creature will start playing these lands out. There's a perfect example of a bigger creature here. Playing 2 lands. This doesn't look too good for us. Let's play land here. This is a little bit awkward here because I'd like to kill this. Let's go combat here. We're going to attack with both here and see if they want to block, and if they do, I'll bolt Dryad here. I think being aggressive with the Wayward is how we want to be going about this. So they block here, reconsiders. And in response to this, we're just going to bolt upstairs, put them to 9. We do bounce the land here. Okay, do they have a Titan? This is what I'm worried about. Or Scape Shift here kills us. Might not have been able to do enough damage fast enough. Scape Shift does kill us. We'll allow them to go ahead and do this. Should be able to get everything, and then it'll be a bunch of Valakuts plus whatever. So we gotta be faster. Wayward's been already tested. Unsure of its success so far. Do we do better by waiting and getting like Burning Tree down? Maybe. Like, don't do the first 2. It's tough to say. There's a couple of Valakuts here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. This doesn't kill me, actually. Okay. Not dead, but I'm pretty close. I'm pretty close. I guess the fetching here kills me, and there's not much else I can do here. Go ahead and concede. Getting 2 wooded foothills is interesting. Alright. So Wayward's been already put to the test. It didn't quite work out. Claim the Firstborn's kind of an interesting one. I can move the larger creature out of the way, the Dryad. I'm not really sure I have much else for this. Claiming just removing that's maybe not a bad idea. I kind of want to swap out Wayward and do that and see what happens. Because Wayward was kind of sketchy there. Kind of sketchy. All right, let's go. Need a fast hand. Definitely a Goblin Guide style start would be better. Not bad with a Foundry Street Denizen. We'll look for those. I only need about 2 lands here as well. Having however many I had there, I think it was like 3 or so, was a little bit much. Obviously, Wayward, maybe we shouldn't be attacking with it initially. This was a good test to see how we could maybe get enough damage in, and we almost got there. We had them down to 9, so if they would have slipped up a little bit, attacking with Wayward Beast might have been enough. Okay, let's play first. Yes, this, yeah. Ooh, 2 Goblin Grenades too. Oh boy. I think if we top deck a Burning Tree Emissary here, we win. Like on turn 3. This is a lot of damage. All right, opponent mulligans to 6. We're definitely going to be attacking with Goblin Guide. My opponent's probably going to be looking for something like Anger the Gods, and we need to just be mindful of that's something that they can use, which we might try to use the Goblin Grenades a little bit ahead of schedule than just like, hey, I'll do this later kind of thing. Goblin Guide in here. My opponent did mulligan to 6, and they did pick up a mountain. Oh, I almost skipped their turn. That was scary. Castle here. Wow. So, let's attack for 2. They get another land here. I'm gonna pass with double bolts. That's 6 plus this plus Goblin Grenade. I think I fire both of these bolts off, even though I have the Reckless Bushwhacker. I think we're just all upstairs here. No fear, no fear. Down to 10. There's a Bushwhacker. Do we think they have an Anger the Gods? I think we can actually just attack and use a Goblin Grenade and then play we could actually just like Goblin Grenade here and not even attack. I wonder if they gain any life here. Let's attack for 2 and use 1 Goblin Grenade here, and then hope the next one works. There's a Secure a Tribe Elder. And then we'll Goblin Grenade, sacrificing. Oops, make sure I target them, then sacrifice. That puts them to 3 here. A Bolt wins, or basically Goblin Bushwhacker plus Goblin Grenade here. Feeling pretty confident. We're at 19. Very fast attacking there. I'm just afraid of an Anger of the Gods, and that's what I meant about being proactive with our Goblin Grenade. We have 2 more bolts. We've got Bushwhacker plus Goblin Grenade. I don't believe my opponent has a chance to interact with us here. We're just going to Bushwhack plus Goblin Grenade. We should be good here. There you go. Turn 4 kill. Nice. Quick and easy, right? Being on the play does matter a lot with this list, but it can squeak them out when it's on the draw. Let's see. Do we want to put the Wayward back in? It's tough to say, and I'm thinking probably not. Dragon's Claw doesn't do enough. My opponent can, with a Dry It Out, just do an infinite amount of damage. Because we're mono red, we don't get like the benefit of playing like something that could get rid of, say, an enchantment. We don't want to be results oriented and just focused on this one here, this exact match, and go, oh, now I want to play red and green and get like something that's going to get rid of an enchantment. No. You can't do that. You got to stay the course. This is a tough matchup. They could have Anger. They could have Bolt. They can just do 20 plus damage to me very quickly, and it's very hard to kill the X4 creature. With that, though, let's get a fast hand. Let's see if we can race them to 20 damage. All right, we take damage. However, I think this is as close to what I want as possible. After all, our life total really doesn't matter that much. My opponent is just simply going to end the game. We actually hit a land here, which is kind of cool, because now I can Goblin Guide, attack, and then I can like Bushwhacker Mog or something like that. Okay, Secure Tribe Elder. Probably going to play that. Do some defending. If that's the case, I might Mog plus Lightning Bolt and attack them, and then try to Bushwhack on their turn. Oof, we're hitting a bunch of lands here. Not what I want. Let's save Bushwhacker. Let's Mog, threaten this, see if they want to pop this or not. They don't have to, obviously. We're going to attack here. We always have to get in here. If they draw land, great for them. Another Tribe Elder. Blocks. I think we're good to just pass the turn back. Go ahead and use the Bolt. We can also save the Bolt with Mog plus Bolt. Does get rid of a Dryad, which is something interesting to keep in mind. Search for Tomorrow. They're going to be up to 4 lands, 5 with the land drop here. We are getting close to that they could kill us territory. Baloth here. We don't have any anti-gaining life strategies, and this is a little bit big for the Claim the Firstborn. We do need this to kind of get out of our way as well. We might Bolt and do this plus Bushwhacker. Oof, we're flooding out. This isn't good for us. All right, let's go ahead and shoot this. We're going to Bolt as well. Suppose I should Bolt first. Hope they don't have a way to defend this now that I've done it this way. Oh, that's not good. Okay, they Lightning Bolt my Goblin Guide. We're going to still get in with the Bushwhacker. It's only 2 damage. We know they have Steve, Secure a Tribe Elder, plus something else, though. It's a land. Not Tribe Elder. Escape. Oh, they're playing the Escape to the Wilds list. We just recently played this. We might be dead. New Baloth, new Bolt, and another escape here. They get to play extra land. Opting to not shock in here. Does Bolt Bushwhacker. Oh. I'll be very honest, the fact that I have 1/3 of my lands already is very bad on turn 4. Considering I started with just 2. I've drawn exactly 4 lands every single draw. It's not what we want to be doing here. You play a lot less lands for this exact reason. Definitely my life total hasn't mattered here, so the 2 Raminauts were great. This being said, my opponent's going to have so many things here now. So we have a Dryad that they can play. They play Dryad, they play the Valakut down. I don't know why they played this down. Should have fetched, played Dryad from here, then played Valakut, then played the extra lands. I think. But maybe I'm not a good Escape the Wilds player. Looks like they want to do 4 and just play a Baloth. Watch us draw another land here. Here we go. Alright, Goblin Grenade. We can do 2 damage here, but that's not going to do a lot against a 4/4 blocker plus a 2/4 blocker. Valakut shows up here. They should have played Dryad first. We're learning on both sides here, right? Dryad could have been played. That could have been 3. Secure Tribe Elders, another 3 damage. Farseek's another 3 damage. So they got 9 damage here that they could have done to us and put us to 7. I think we're going to just run out a little bit of gas here. There's the land. I guess I could play another land here too. This is 4, 5, 6. This is another 3. We're going to go ahead and use the Raminaut Ruins. We're not giving up just yet. They are at 16. They're a little high up there. Uses Secure Tribe Elder, does 3 to me, puts me to 7. I put them to 16. Foundry Street Denizen here. Well, we can claim the Firstborn. Attack for 2. Why not? This was supposed to be our way to get around this and attack for just a big, nice swing. About early mid-game, that was the plan. It's a shame that this is not a goblin. I suppose we can go ahead and kill the Dryad, which maybe gives me a little bit more time here. So we'll play to this out. It's like very slim here, but maybe I can block the Baloth for a while. And I say out, Valakut's got plenty of mountains here, so it's not really an out. Maybe killing this was smarter. 4 in, I don't have the blocker. They're doing the Windswept Heaths. They got us covered. We have to do 13 somewhere, and we just drew 1 too many lands. Opponent gives us the GGs, we give them the GGs back. 8 whack. Fast enough in game number 2, but not so much in game number 3. Too much life gain, and we don't have too many things that prevent that. We'll see what we've learned here. Wayward Beast? Yes, no. Goblin Grenade? Yes, no. Let's take that knowledge, and let's go to match number 2. Match number 2 coming up here. Once again, Hoodwinked and Harrison, thank you so much for supporting. If you want to be like them and buy your own league here, check out the description below. It'll add you to the, I think it's a Streamlabs tip type page, and it has a little bit of instructions on how to submit your details and also get your list in the queue. With that, match number 2. I'm going to get some W's here. Let's go. We're on the draw again. The dice has not been favorable. Dice has not been favorable, but that is okay. You have to learn how to win from behind and win ahead from the start. We did roll a 5. I would have beaten the last person. Let's see what they got here. Pagan. I said that right? Hoodwinked and Harrison, thank you once again. Supporting the channel. Let's have a blazing fast one here. Ooh, okay. I am on the draw, unfortunately. We can bolt a bird, but we can also Foundry Street into Burning Legion or Legion Bolt, then Burning Reckless. Seems all right. We could even Foundry into Burning Reckless and then just slap a Legion War boss down, Legion Loyalist down later. A couple different approaches here. Steam Vents for opponent, Shocking Hen, and a Swift Spear. All right, so we have prowess here. Interesting dynamic. We have a Goblin Guide. Okay. It's an interesting dynamic because obviously I'm going to be racing this opponent. My opponent could have things like Lava Dart, which are pain, but they could also have just a lot of burn spells. I think we try to set ourselves up for the best possible turn 3 here. I'm thinking Goblin Guide here, and then possibly something like Burning Tree Foundry with then a follow-up of maybe Legion Loyalist Bushwhacker. If we get enough lands, and if I don't get the lands, maybe we do something like Legion Loyalist Foundry. There's probably an argument to doing Foundry first because follow that up with Burning Tree plus Reckless is pretty intense. Following it up even with Goblin Guide plus Legion Loyalist and then Burning Tree plus Reckless is pretty good. Maybe that's the higher play here. Let's try this because I think this does a lot more damage if this lives. And if this doesn't live, we've got a decent turn 2 where we can Legion Goblin Guide. We could also like Goblin Guide plus Bolt something. Extra Swift Spear. All right. Okay, Swift Spear Army, come at me. I'm gonna have to take this 3. They bolt me. Ooh. Probably Goblin Guide plus Legion Loyalist is the most damage here. Followed up by potentially on a draw Foundry Street, Burning Tree, Reckless. Let's assume they get 3 bolts here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. They would kill me. That would mean they need a land and they have 3 bolts. I mean, I think we have to race, right? Do I try to kill something here? That can't be right. What if I put a Foundry Street Denizen in and then block? Like, act like I'm gonna block and maybe bolt one of these. This adds, what, +2, +2? If we get one more of these down, it'd be +3, so that'd be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, potentially 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 damage. I think it's actually worth bolting here. Like Foundry Street for a pseudo blocker, bolt one of these and attack for 2. Because 3 Swift Spears is a lot of damage here. And I think with a land off the top, we have a really busted turn. And if we don't, we have a kind of a middle ground turn anyway. Okay, here's Lava Dart, gonna kill some Foundry Street Denizens here. They might kill both. That Lava Dart's a little bit annoying. Okay, so we don't have the super busted next turn, but they're not like attacking us for an extra 3 damage here too. 10 to 15. Land? No land, but that's a pretty good card too. All right, I think we go for the busted next turn with Burning Trees and Bushwhackers, and we play Legion Loyalist plus Goblin Guide here. And I believe I'm going to go ahead and attack here and just hope they don't kill me because I think I killed them on the counter swing. We got him over a Bloodstained Mire. It's not a burn spell, but it is 1 deeper. There's a Bloodstained Mire. How many spells do we have here? Please, not too many. Please, not too many. They have 3 cards. Manamorphose isn't really a damage spell. It's kind of good. No burn, no burn, no burn, no burn, no burn. Just Wild Slash. This is 2 upstairs. We're at 8. Oh, don't have an op. Don't have anything else. Oh, mutagenic growth. Ooh. Dang. All right, if we're back here and blocking, we go to looks like 2. All right. We had him the next turn. And there's a land as well. Oh, it's going to be tough. Very close. Very close. Being more passive there, maybe with the Legion Loyalist, because we get Trample is worth considering. Maybe. All right, claims seem good here. I don't feel like Wayward's the right play. So claims coming in. Their stuff usually gets a prowess trigger, making this card not very good. Their graveyard is not that great, except for maybe Lava Dart. Dragon Claw, though. Dragon Claw is good. So we want to do Dragon Claw. It's better against Burn than it is against Prowess. So we'll keep that in mind. However, Dragon Claw can help us quite a bit. To me, Grim Lavamancer's a little too slow here, and 1 light up the stage is probably worth taking out for the Dragon's Claw. We can kind of look at it like this. We've added some 1-drops here. Devastating Summons is a bit interesting. You can create elementals. It's probably like that final attack if we flood out, which I don't want to like plan for flooding out, but I think tempoing ourselves, and then also this doesn't really kill them. It's kind of a small creature, dies to a Lava Dart. Makes a good change out for the Dragon Claw. We're going to be on the play again. So far we're 100% when we are on the play. Let's see what we can do here against this opponent. Considering we have 18 lands, and in Red Prison I play 21 to 22 now, and I usually see more 1-landers, I'm shocked. I mean, you look at a hand like this and you're like, I can't keep this. Because this is just like a Goblin Guide. And a Foundry Street, I suppose. I mean, the Goblin Grenade's great here, but I mean, if I hit gas off the top, we're good, which I guess I should. I should. I've got 4 lands here. I think it's incorrect not to mulligan here, because like I said, I think I just need 2 lands at most. So let's mulligan this, look for something a little bit stronger. This is stronger. There we go. All right. We can probably... Goblin Grenade's a good way to finish the game. We could also... We could theoretically get rid of this. Definitely gonna put Goblin Guide down and attack with that burst. This is a little harder to cast. This is a lot more damage. We're definitely keeping. The question is, what are we pitching back? They're probably gonna bolt these away. I sort of want to just get rid of a Bushwhacker, but I also am worried that Goblin Grenade isn't a good idea here. I'm going to take the Goblin Grenade here. My theory here is that I'd rather have more threats attacking than anything else. All right, we get in for the Swift Spear. My opponent takes their first draw, which is Swift Spear. Wooded Foothills. We'll see if they go ahead and kill the Goblin Guide. I'm not expecting many of my goblins to live very long, so that's why Grenade was pitched. Maybe it's incorrect. All right, we're gonna play the Legion Loyalist down. This way one of these gets in, and then I can try this light up the stage stuff. Obviously gonna take the trigger. They get a Bloodstain Mire. We've been really helping out our prowess friend. Wild Slashes us. We connect for 1. And we light up the stage. Okay. Bushwhacker plus Burning Tree Emissary. What a turn we potentially could have. Steam Vents Shocked In, even though they picked up a Bloodstained Mire. 2 mana Sprite Dragon. And attacks for 1. 14 to 19. Land. Alright, Goblin Grenade. Well. So it's just Burning Tree plus Reckless, I think. Gives us the most creatures out here and doing the most damage. Just swing with the team here. Doing a solid 7, putting them to 7. We have Bolt and Grenade. We have it covered if we get to untap here with at least 1 Goblin. Bloodstained Mire, we know about that Swift Spear. Very quick, down to 6. They're within 2 bolts now. We only have 1 so far. And if they direct all this damage at the creatures, there's a Swift Spear. Okay, there's a Swift Spear. Okay. Am I missing something? This would give them... I mean, I just Goblin Grenade, right? What if they have a Spell Pierce here? It's so awkward if they have a Spell Pierce. This gives them First Strike and Trample until end of turn. First Strike and Trample. Do I just go for the Goblin Grenade and hope it's not a Spell Pierce here? If it is some sort of Spell Pierce here, then I know not to attack. I think we have to have no fear and just go for it here. And I'm going to get rid of the Bushwhacker because Legion Loyalist is kind of nice in the future for that First Strike and Trample. We'll see if this connects. We dodged it. We dodged it. There you go. All right. Don't be afraid. Just smash face. Oh, I'm glad we did. Apparently we're going to draw some lands. Not too bad with the Lightning Bolt coming, though. All right, we're on the draw. We have the Dragon's Claws. Do we want to keep these? That light up the stage is pretty powerful. This is pretty powerful stuff. We could also try to bring Wayward Beast back. I think it's got to be the Dragon's Claws, right? Mog Fanatic can kill a Sprite Dragon initially. Does 1 extra damage, which is nice. It's a Goblin. Wonder if that should be replaced with like Wayward or light up the stage. Nah, we're gonna steal the Sprite Dragon and fly over. Woo! Into victory. Let's go. I think we keep this. We can be a little more defensive here. We've got the Bushwhackers and the Burning Tree Emissary. It's a pretty good starting hand here. Definitely has some damage potential. Swift Spear in. And I do wonder if I just go ahead and Lightning Bolt this. Withdrawing the Dragon's Claw, I'm going to go ahead and Lightning Bolt. Hope they don't have Mutagenic. We're going to play a little bit of a longer game for this list because we top deck the Dragon's Claw. I am a little bit afraid of a Stormwing here. But I think this is our opportunity to get Dragon's Claw down. We could potentially Goblin Grenade this as well in the future. Okay. Extra land. That's nice for us. We're going to Dragon's Claw and pass the turn. We're going to do this. I'm going to try to take care of that with maybe Goblin Grenade. We'll see. Maybe my opponent floods out. Playing that defensive game here. Oh. abraded. Well, we gain 1. Go us. Go us. Braids away the Dragon's Claw. Just an extra removal spell is what it looks like, honestly. Gosh. You just pick up the Goblin Grenade and you're like, oh yeah, that looks great. I think we can actually threaten potentially lethal here. Not this turn, but potentially next turn. I think we go for it. Let's play a Bushwhacker down, Burning Tree, and then Reckless and swing with the team. Oh, shoot. We're good, we're good. I'm like, I have all the red mana. What are you talking about? Trying to take less damage there, which is not a bad idea. Go ahead and surge this as well. Getting buffed here. Lava Dart would be brutal. We'll hope that's not what they have here. Going to combat feels good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take them to 10. Whoa, Goblin Grenades are lethal now. All right, can they do 15 damage here? Well, there's 2 mana. Manamorphose. Okay. It gives them 4 in the sky. They're looking for 15. It's a lot. No, Lava Darts. Lava Darts and then Wild Slashes. No, at least this isn't going to my face. Are they going to attack me for 6? They are. Evens it up. 9 all. Goblin. That's lethal. Oh no. Oh no. No fear. They don't have it. They don't have the removal spell. Don't use a removal spell. Don't use a removal spell. It's a Bloodstained Mire on top. Oh, it's connecting. Yes! Get him! Send the 5 damage. Yeah! No fear. We've learned something to match 2. Just smash face. We'll see you in match number 3. That was a good one. Match 3 coming up. Match 1. Wayward Beast was tested. So-so. Bit later in the game. Maybe it'd be good. Match 2. Prowess matchup. What did we learn? No fear, smash face. Match 3. Let's see if we can get the play. Let's go. Let's find an opponent. Oh, don't the little goblins just make you smile? Of course they do. And everyone should agree. We're a Goblin Rabblemaster stream after all. You know you smile when you play that Goblin Rabblemaster. Match 3. Let's find an opponent. And let's play some Magic. Opponent is found. Let's go. Come on, dice roll. That's all we need. That little flick of the dice. Roll a 6. Ugh. We rolled this 1 again. Look at this 1. Rolled a 1. Game doesn't want us to win. Ooh, a Luris. Okay. Luris is a bit scary. Here we go again with Wayward Beast. All right. If we were to play Foundry Street Denizen, turn 2, attack with Wayward Beast as well, pick up land, replay land, play Mog Fanatic, that's pretty good. We could then bolt, pick up, play Goblin Grenade. Maybe I've misjudged this beast. Let's try this. I'm afraid of some removal spells, but maybe they're Mill. Maybe they're Jund Death Shadow. Maybe they're Boggles. Let's find out together. I think we can do something here by using Wayward Beast as the turn 2 and not the turn 1, and this will allow us to kind of double up our spells possibly, if we connect. Got Blood Crypt here, getting a Swift Spear down. Old Border Swift Spear. Nice. Attack for 1. All right. Here we go again a little bit with this whole Swift Spear and everything that could happen with this. I'm going to try Denizen still and stay on track here. Mainly because I could then Wayward and then potentially Bolt. I have a feeling my opponent may go ahead and just attack me with the Swift Spear and be aggressive. This will allow us to be re-aggressive with our beast. We almost don't want a land here, but we kind of do as well. All right. Swift Spear, we're fetching Marsh Flats. I'm hoping they don't remove this. Overgrown Tomb, Shocks in here. This could be Fatal Push. Thoughtseize. All right. I think they might here take Goblin Grenade, because that's a lot of damage. Maybe they take Wayward Guide Beast. Definitely not taking Devastating Summons. They just like laugh at that. They're just like, ha ha ha. That's a funny card you got there. Maybe light up the stage, because they want to attack here and they don't want to provide me with this light up the stage value. I don't know. It's tough to say. Old Border Thoughtseize as well, by the way. Takes the light up the stage. Afraid of what we could top deck with that. We currently have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have close to lethal, which is interesting. Extra Wayward Beast. So I think we go ahead and put a Wayward Beast into play. I'm going to attack. This will reset my land. This pumps Foundry Street Denizen too. We'll connect here for 4. That puts them to 9. We pick up our land. We replay our land. I don't want to lose the Foundry Street Denizen here. Do I just Goblin Grenade? And then I can Bolt and Fanatic them. I'm kind of really tempted to just throw the Goblin Grenade here. I don't want this Thoughtseize. Yeah. Let's just throw it. Just throw. Boosh. Go to 4. Good luck. They fetch, the Bolt kills them. Their mana's so intense here. Incoming double Death Shadow. Game 2 coming in well. Sorry, match 2 and match 1. Wayward Beast, correctly used. Aggression. Let's go to sideboard. And Claim to Fame seems reasonable in this matchup. Tormod's Crypt. Lurrus is interesting. You kill something, they could get it back. That's something they could do. I don't feel like that's what we want to do with the Claim and the Tormod's Crypt. I think it's just going to be Claim. I don't think I want Devastating Summons. This is interesting because you can make something big, but they have Fatal Pushes anyway, and I don't really want to lose my lands here. I think the Claim just steals one of their bigger creatures and we smash in, maybe with a Legion Loyalist, and give it, what, Trample and First Strike. So let's go. Let's go. It's got to be something like that. We're on the draw. We were just on the draw, so we can win from the draw, which is good. Let's go. All right. Ramming out Ruins here. We have a light up the stage. My opponent knows what we're playing now. It's tough to see 2 Goblin Grenades, and then, yeah, I've got 2 Goblins here. I have a feeling one of these is just taken, and we might have, like, dead cards in our hand. It worked out before. 1 land, Pain land. Grim Lavamancer is probably a little bit of our weaker card to be aggressive with. I'm going to take a mulligan here. Well, this is a terrible 6. This is a terrible 7. We'll take a mulligan again. All right, if I were to keep these, I get rid of Bushwhacker, probably keep light up the stage, this. Maybe I try to sneak in Claim here. Am I going to be able to light up the stage? It's going to be tough. Maybe I just keep this and try it. Bushwhacker's like medium here. I'm going to get rid of the Bushwhacker and the light up the stage. Actually, I think we're putting too much value on this claim the firstborn. I'm going to be upset to see it go away here. Let's get rid of the claim, and let's get rid of the bushwhacker. The reckless one. And then I'll put Foundry Street Denizen in. Maybe we get to light the stage, and that'll catch us up here. That's a little bit of the hope here. Land's not a bad thing to see. We'll start with Foundry and go. We could bolt plus light at this stage if they remove this. My opponent's going to play a little bit slower in terms of the damage that they take from fetches and shocks now that they know what we're playing. This is that nice burn versus what I think is a Death Shadow style variant here. There's a Tarmogoyf. Oh, we pick up a claim. Interesting. So I could claim the Goyf, but I probably just want to bolt it because it's the one chance I have to bolt right now. It won't grow far enough here, and then I can light the stage behind the Foundry Street and then pick up whatever we need going forward. It'd be funny to steal Luris and then play something out of our graveyard. Spectacle this. Set ourselves up. All right, little bushwhacker and the extra land here looks pretty okay. We can claim and bushwhack our way to victory here. Bloodstain Mire. We can go get red. Looks like they may do so. Blood Crypt. Red mana. Does shock in. Ooh. Kroxa? Ooh, 3 mana. Luris to hand. Are you going to do Luris to hand? K commands. Picks up the Tarmogoyf. Okay. Okay. Let's Grim Lavamancer, and let's Bushwhacker here, Kicker. This is interesting, because I can kick this and attack for, what, 4 here? And then if I'm lucky enough with the Tarmogoyf, maybe I can steal the Tarmogoyf and Bushwhack again, and that might be lethal. Blood Crypt, do they shock in? No. Okay. Tarmogoyf. Fair enough, it's a 4/5. And follow up. Seal of Fire, that's a pretty good one. And kills Grim Lavamancer. Okay, and that grows Tarmogoyf. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then just a land. Land, bolt, or probably just a creature gets me there. I think we go for this. Claim Tarmogoyf. My Tarmogoyf. Do we have sorcery down here yet? Yeah, we do. Light up the stage. Claiming. Excuse me, may I have? Thank you. Thank you. May I have your Tarmogoyf? Didn't expect that one. If I have Grenade. I do not have Grenade, but I do have a Bushwhacker, which is close. Close. This is pretty good, though, too. This hits for 10. I'm 1 short. You're at 1 opponent. So fetch lands are bad. They can't, like, potentially get a shock land, do something with Luris, with Seal of Fire necessarily too quickly here. I have 2 creatures that they need to remove at least one of them. They're going to get their Tarmogoyf back. Top deck land gets us there because of the Ramunot Ruins. Top deck spell usually will get us there as well. This is close. This is close. Imagine if it was a Goblin Grenade, though. Goblin Grenade would have done it. All right, they have Tarmogoyf back on their side. Claim, sweet. I love that card. This is great. All right. Oh, they're not gonna. Oh, they're attacking. Bold. Scourge plus another creature here. Oh gosh, if we get a hasty creature here, we win. Good games. Good games. It's a hasty creature. Scourges just smash. Woo! They had to have us whiff a lot. We hit the hasty creature. Underneath this is a Grim Lavamancer. That would have been fine. And that land, there's the light ups this stage. So if this was a reverse, they'd get to smash. But we'd end up hitting that land as long as they didn't have a way to haste these out. 2-1. Not bad. We'll see you all in the next one. Match 4 coming up. Quick ones here, as we expected. We've learned things as we've gone. Hopefully, this helps you. Match 4. Let's go. What is play? What is the play? Just draw. Always play on the draw. You'll have interesting games. No lands. Let's mulligan this one. All right, the one lander. Devastating summons and hope to top deck one lands. I think we go for it. Remember, we can keep one landers. Just hope they're not pillage boom bust kind of craziness. We'll help them out too anyway. Spire Bluff Canal, that's very Storm of them. We do hit our land. Goblin Guide. Let's go. In for 2. Pass the turn. Lightning Bolt off the top. Lightning Bolts. Goblin Guide. That's not good. Extra Spire Bluff Canal here. Storm's going to be a tough one. Oh, it's okay. It's prowess again. All right. We've battled this one before. We've battled this one before. Legion Loyalist here. I'm going to go ahead and bolt the Sprite Dragon because we're in game number 1. We'll punch for 1 and pass turn. Got the Lightning Bolt in hand, obviously. I've got a set of Bushwhackers. We'll see what benefits us here. Manamorphose, please. No flying giant bird. Dang it. What is this, an elemental bird? No, just an elemental, plus bolt here. Okay, so can we rebeat prowess? Can we rebeat prowess here? They do bolt here. Love a bolt to kill this. Lands abound. I'm going to pass the turn. A little bit awkward to do this, but I'm going to bushwhack kicker, and maybe if I find just another type of goblin, it may be beneficial. My opponent has 2 cards here. On their scry, they ended up putting them bottom and top. I don't feel like our hand lined up too well to be double bolted here. And just realized it was me. Stop beating me, JD. You're making me look bad. Serum Vision's here. This is 6, and they bolted me. They had another bolt. Ladies and gentlemen, they had another bolt. Glad I didn't put any of this on the battlefield just yet. Oh, scries both to the top. Okay. Scries both to the top. Is there a way for us to do some stupid amount of damage here? We can put 1 Bushwhacker out, plus kick, plus sacrifice all 4 lands. It's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 14 damage, and we're threatening lethal. In order to do that, I take 1 and go to 9, meaning that their Stormwing here is pretty close to lethal, and they topped both. If I stay at 10 here, I guess it doesn't really matter. If they have 2 bolts here, they're killing me anyway because the Stormwing goes up to 5. 6 plus 5 is 11. If they have a lava dart, that's 2 damage plus 5, that's 7. And then 3 damage is 10. I think we just go for everything here. Float everything. Devastating summons, sacrifice everything here. Maybe they only have cantrips here. Maybe they only have cantrips. Plus 4/4s are really nice. If I could do double Bushwhacker here, things would get crazy. But I can only do single Bushwhacker. But hey. Worth a try to smash them for a ton of damage here. 10, 14. And if they use Fiery Islet... I mean, that's 14 damage. That's like crazy. Oh. Oh, cracks Fiery Islet. Oh, no fear. Might work here. Double Bolt was killing us anyway. It's an evasive flying creature. We're hoping almost for Manamorphose and a blank here. Did we get there? Oh no, they're attacking. No, don't attack me. You have it? You have it. Yeah, Bolt. You got it. Oh, Lava Dart. Okay, that doesn't kill us. Lava Dart, this is 5, 7. We're at 2. I'm shocked. That was worth the entire match 4. We're going to game number 2 of this match. And we're up a game. Let's think here. I did claims and what? Dragon's Claws last time? We took out what? I think Grim Lavamancer is just too slow still. I think we took out 1 light up the stage, but now I'm really nervous about doing that. Devastating Summons just like proving me wrong. That card's good. Maybe it was Wayward. Like Wayward and 1 like Mog Fanatic. That would be 5. What do we think about that? I'm just letting them know. I thought they had it. They scried both to the top. I was convinced we were just dead. No fear though. Mog does 1, just kind of sits there, gets lava darted. Same with the Grim Lavamancers. Maybe it gets to do 2 damage. It's an extra creature. This is why I'm taking these out. I think gaining a little bit of life here is just worth it. Makes the math a little bit unique and interesting. Oh my gosh, I have to share. This person's been really awesome too. JD, if you end up watching this, thank you so much for being awesome. They had Mutagenic on top. Oh my. Our 14 damage prevented them from killing us. Oh, always aggression. All right, Wayward Beast for claim. I just want to like claim a Sprite Dragon and make this super awkward for them. I feel like Wayward Beast, I'm not convinced. I'm not figuring out how Wayward Beast works the best. We got to do some cool stuff the time before, but hey, you know. All right, Dragon's Claw here, Goblin Grenade. I'm liking this. We could play a Burning Tree Emissary plus Dragon's Claw too. Little Soul Scar Mage, okay. Decent hand we went ahead and kept here. Let's go Legion Loyalist. I want to say War Boss because that's the typical goblin that I'm used to using here. Not gonna attack, just deploying a little cool guy. Remember, you should be scared of this. Ooh, Very painful mana base for my opponent. Oh, very painful mana base. Attacks here. I'm not going to block for obvious reasons. All right. We don't have as painful of a mana base, which is super nice. I almost just want to get in for 2, because then I have Goblin Grenades. Well, I'm not going to get in for 2 because of the Soulscar Mage. Let's actually just play the long game here. Dragon Claw, pass the turn. Pass the turn. We're about to gain like 5 life. They might remove the Legion Loyalist, which is rough. All right, always yes, always yield, obviously. There's Sprite Dragon. Where's our claim? This is a lot. This is a lot of damage that could like wreck us. Although they might have just lost here. Who knows? Oh my gosh. How much can I do here? Oh, Burning Tree, why don't you make great mana? If I use Burning Tree here, I could either Legion Loyalist or Bushwhack behind it. Bushwhacker is probably overkill at this point. I would take 1 to do it. It would offset by Dragon Claw. Let's assume they have land. They're going to take 2 damage. They're at a virtual 13. Got to do some math here. Let's assume they have land plus triple bolt. 3, 6, 9. Plenty of damage. Kills us like crazy. If it's Lava Dart, it doesn't kill us like crazy, but we need to probably put them within range of double Goblin Grenade. We could also play the whole just deploy like Burning Tree plus Legion Loyalist and sit back and then plan to Bushwhacker plus Goblin Grenade. I kind of like that. Like just play the defense line here. Maybe I just attack with 1. If I Bushwhack here, I just have green floating. I'm at 16. 2, 5, 6, 7. Puts them to 5, making 1 Goblin Grenade lethal. I put him to lethal. I don't know which way is the like more damage. I think I just want to do Legion Loyalist here and attack with the 2 Legion Loyalists and use one blocker here and use the 1 blocker that's the blocker. I don't know, maybe I'm supposed to Goblin Guide like one of the Sprite Dragons here to guarantee they're not going to like just hammer me in for a ton of damage. Like attack with both of these. Take the opportunity to Goblin Guide 1 of this. The flyer specifically here. And then I can chump block. Something's telling me I need to clear at least something that I can't block. So we're going to go ahead and do it. They're going to take a little bit of extra damage with the Fiery Islets here. I can Bushwhack plus do Goblin Grenade, which is a ton of damage if they decide to Alpha Strike, not thinking that I can kill them. Considering we've Devastating Summons once already, I could see them being very paranoid of a Alpha Strike here. They do attack with everything. I think we have it here. What if they like mutagenic me a bunch here? Let's see here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus 5 is 13. What if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 9? I think I have to let this through. Hope they don't have like triple mutagenic growth here or something. There we go. We're there. We're there. Bushwhacking in here. Getting the boost. Swinging with the team. Goblin grenading. There we go. Legion Loyalist. Send us to victory. Got it. We can beat prowess. That feels good, especially as a red prison player. That puts us at a, what, 3-1? Not bad. Not bad at all. Getting a little bit of every flavor here, throwing things at our opponent, and getting that win. We've got one more to go, and it's going well here. Always on the draw, too. Imagine if we were on the play. Match 5 here coming up. We'll see you there. Match 5 coming up here. Maybe, just maybe, we'll get that play. Once again, Hoodwinked and Harrison, thank you so much for that contribution to the stream. Let's find our 5th and final match. Let's get it done. Let's be aggressive. Let's 8-whack someone. Let's go. Right on time. I love it. No cuts. Sometimes I cut that waiting time out. Not today. Why? Because we charge forward and find our opponent. Match 5 here. Let's whack them. Yes, we get to go first. I'm not really sure how to play on the play, though. This could be bad. No practice here. Ooh, a Luris matchup. Okay. I think we keep this. Got 2 lands here. It's looking like the Foundry Street into probably Legion Loyalist. We just smash, smash, smash. See what we can do. Got this light up stage to refuel as well. Feels good. Let's go. Don't Thoughtseize me. I want to cast it. Ooh, don't do it. Don't do it. Well, if you're gonna steal something from me, at least take 2 damage. They're going to take light up the stage. I'm going to play Grim Lava Monster plus Legion Loyalist here. Attack with 4 damage, 5 damage? 5. And see where it goes from here. Maybe they don't have removal, so they might take Legion Loyalist. But I think they should take light up the stage here. We've had some really good success with the light up the stage. And I think it's too much extra card advantage, especially in a red list. So let's play Grim Lavamancer. This grows a little bit. We'll do Legion Loyalist as well. Grows a little more, and we attack for 4. Go ahead, opponent. Down to 16, we have 2 bolts. We have a lot of damage. Then we can start throwing things with Grim Lavamancer. We'll see. We'll see. We're going to need that claim probably for those Tarmogoyfs and Scourges. Thoughtseize takes 2, steals a bolt from us. There you go, opponent. Take that damage. Blooming Marsh. Luckily, their lands have been pain-free thus far. Pain-free. I'll take a Bushwhacker. That'd be crazy. Plays a Hex Drinker here. Plays a Hex Drinker. Well, I think I want to remove this. Let's remove an attack for 1. It may seem odd to attack for 1, but I'm going to do that so they're at 13, not at 12. That way, if they want to play like a Death Shadow here, they've got to go ahead and they've got to take some damage here. They know about the 1 bolt in my hand. A little bit of a weird play, but I think stopping them at 13, it gives them kind of that power, but it doesn't make it so that they can create a 4/4 Death Shadow so easily. Fetch plus Shock is only 3, putting them to 10, which means the Lightning Bolt could get rid of said Death Shadow. This also gives me an opportunity to draw a Bushwhacker type of effect. I could Lightning Bolt and then send Bushwhacker in, and we just do a chunk ton, and then hopefully from there the Grim Lavamancer would be enough, or maybe I'll just flat out and ramming out Ruins will be there. So putting it on them to decide what do they want to do here at their 13 life, making it a little bit difficult, I think. Non-fetch land. Maelstrom Pulses. All right, well, can't do much about that. There's that Bushwhacker we were talking about. So let's kick it and go. Growing Foundry Street Denizen here. This is 7. So here we go. They're at 6. Now the bolt looks very lethal. There's a Field of Ruin. There's a Hex Drinker that I'm not so worried about here. They go 3 times into this. I just bolt this out of the way and do 3 with the creatures. Interesting that they only go up once. In this case, let's just throw a goblin at their face and bolt them. Goblin guide. Nice rip. And they know about the bolt. All right. So Claim to Fame's not very good against Hex Drinker. You gotta be careful of the Hex Drinker. I'm still probably gonna go ahead and do claims. Really, that's about all that I see that I want here. That's about all I see. And I'm not really sure what I want to take out for that. I want all this lightning bolts. Even Mog is okay against Hex Drinker. I guess Mog's like the worst card out of all of this. We're probably okay with the Wayward Guides. We're probably okay with Devastating Summons here. It can't be a Light Up the Stage. I don't see there's any way with that. It's probably just one Grim Lavamancer. Even though it does pick off something and does damage and it warranted a Maelstrom Pulse there, I think that's going to be rare in cases. They're going to be hitting almost everything else. Not to mention that the Grim Lavamancer itself, yeah, it does too. It would kill a Lurrus, which is kind of nice. But I think I want to almost like attempt to steal one. We also have just in general Goblin Grenades and Lightning Bolts to get rid of said Lurrus. Really, we want to be beating them before Lurrus comes down. We're an aggressive attacking list here. That's what we want to do, right? Exactly. Agreed. Look at this hand. This is okay. No hasty creatures. I think I'm going to try it. This is probably one of our slower hands we've seen here. With 2 Light Up the Stages here, I think I'm actually going to wait on this Goblin Bushwhacker. I know it seems a little bit silly here to wait, but I kind of want to waste their turn here. They didn't do anything. I'm going to wait until I can probably Bushwhack plus Goblin Grenade, do 5 and do Light Up the Stage. We might even just hard cast Light Up the Stage and prep to just smash them for tons of damage. They're spot removal based, and unless they start tearing up my hand, they're going to want all these fatal pushes that they probably have. And I want to make it super awkward for them. So we're just going to pass again. We're gonna make this super awkward for them. I'm going to flood them. I'm going to Light Up the Stage, and we're just going to dump the hand. Don't try this at home. This is for your entertainment. This is something totally different. This is my approach to this game. Those fatal pushes, those abrupt decays, those assassin's trophies, they're all bad right now. Where's your Thoughtseize Inquisition? Let's go. In the Field of Ruin. Just pass the turn back. 3 mana puts Lurrus to hand. This is their first action. First action. All right. So since they did that, let's go ahead and Foundry. And I kind of want to do a Bushwhacker here. Kind of don't, though. Let's just do that and see what they do here. Their first move was putting Lurrus to hand. Now they're either going to just kill these or put Lurrus down. Which honestly turns into probably a Goblin Grenade Bushwhacker type of turn to get rid of the Lurrus. They play a Swamp here and do nothing else. Alright. It's Goblin Guide, and we're going to Bushwhacker. I'm going to do Bushwhacker because it's a little harder to cast, where the Reckless Bushwhacker is a little easier to cast for the Surge cost. Do all this. And then just swing in with a bunch. I'm expecting a pair of fatal pushes or so. But if not, this is a good chunk of damage. There's an Inquisition off the top. That'll be great to take a Goblin Grenade here. Fatal push number 1. Another one. Weather the Storm. Okay. Up to 32, down to 23. Okay. That's pretty good. Pretty good, but not too worried just yet. Not worried just yet. This could be Luris here. They'll take Goblin Grenade if that's the case. Maybe they're afraid of Bushwhacker here. I don't know. What are you afraid of, opponent? 1-drop plus Bushwhacker. Let's see if we can beat a Weather the Storm. That's good to know, by the way. Although gaining 6 is pretty decent in most cases. Goblin Grenade's taken. Luris going to be played here, I assume. No, it's Tarmogoyf. Tarmogoyf plus Tarmogoyf. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and Goblin Grenade them, getting rid of Bushwhacker here. We're going to light the stage. We hit a land and a Legion Loyalist, so we can play Bushwhack. Let's play another light up the stage. Oh, that's a bunch of lands. And we're going to wait on the Legion Loyalist. We're just going to pass the turn. This is going to be tough. They're at 18. At least I went through a lot of lands there. Light up the stage, at least getting us through that stuff. So we have Luris plus 2 unknown cards and a pair of Tarmogoyfs here. They'll attack probably for 6. Nope, just a little bit. We'll allow that. It's important not to have killed one of these because they had the Luris. Alright, apparently we're just hitting lands. Well, I'll play the Legion Loyalist because we lose it otherwise. This grows Foundry Street Denizen. Do I want to surge this? If I do, everything gets first strike trample. Everything kills Luris. It doesn't kill this. I think we wait. As bad as this looks, I think we wait because they only have 1 card here. We need to like stack up another light up the stage, unfortunately for us. Or a set of Bushwhackers. Oh, that's what did we say at the very beginning? Don't try this at home. They're gonna just replay this with the Luris here. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh. 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 Alright. You got us, opponent. That was good. We need to just slam and go. What did we learn in game match 2? Aggression. What did we learn here? Don't try to be cute. Don't try to be cute. Just smash face. Let's get this one. Come on, we can get a 4-1. Gonna be on the play. Need to find that nice aggressive hand. I'm not gonna bring the smash to smithereens in for the engineer explosive. I'm on the play. I'm just gonna be aggressive. It's not like they're playing bridge or they're playing something else that hinders us. They're not Tron. Let's just smash. Just smash. We got this. We got this, right? Hope so. I hope so. That Luris. Luris and engineered explosives. Let's not run into that again. Let's play first. Come on. 2 lands, creatures. I'll take it. I'll take it because we have the light up the stage. We'll try to get the Foundry Street Denizen down. We have a fairly good follow-up here with the Burning Tree Emissary plus Bushwhacker. We have this Bushwhacker too. We have some really sweet turn 2 and turn 3 if we do hit the land. And if we get the opportunity to attack here with the light up the stage, we can try to find some extra lands here. All right, they keep 6. We need them to not have a removal spell here. They had one before. Let's see if they have one this time. Bobble is not a removal spell. Bobble used. Checks the top of their library. top of their library. Verdant Catacombs, fetching. We're either gonna steal something or kill this. Okay. Let's go combat first. I'd love for this to connect. I don't think it's going to. A fatal push it away. All right, Grim Lavamancer pass the turn. Using Grim Lavamancer here instead of putting Bushwhacker that I could grenade with because we're just gonna attack. And it's the one thing that I don't mind them killing. See what they do here. See what they do. Overgrown Tomb. Shoxodon. 2 mana. Dark Confidant. Dark Confidant here. Let's go combat. See if they want to trade with me. They do not. Let's go ahead and light up the stage, see if we can find some lands. We don't. We do get a claim, though. No lands were found, though. We needed that second land. Now my opponent's going to take some damage here. Nope, just kidding. Blooming Marsh. What's damage? Devastating Summons is definitely not what we want to be playing. Could claim their Dark Confidant. That's kind of funny. Are we just going to put Lurrus to hand here? They do put Lurrus to hand. Okay. Ooh. We hit a land here. I can kill Dark Confidant. I can also wait on the Dark Confidant with the Grim Lavamancer. I suppose I want to do the most damage here. There's just Burning Tree and Reckless. Do I want to be using this? Maybe I claim and do Legion Loyalist this turn. Let's do that. I know it's not crazy amounts of damage, but I think with a potential top deck land, we can Burning Tree, Bushwhacker, and then Goblin Grenade as well. Opponent hits an Assassin's Trophy here, but they have Lurrus as an option or Assassin's Trophy. This also, in the previous turn, used up our light at the stage a little bit better than just leaving the claim go to waste. Thought seizes me. Okay. Doesn't like to see Goblin Grenade. Probably doesn't like that the Grim Lavamancer could kill Lurrus. We have a pretty aggressive Bushwhacker style hand here, so that's good for us. I could imagine just Goblin Grenade going away here. They're gonna what? Defend with Dark Confidant here? They take Bushwhacker, fine. Otherwise Burning Tree this. The more things they take, the better the Grim Lavamancer becomes. Because now we can just throw Grim Lavamancer upstairs, just like... So that's probably what Assassin's Trophy is going to hit. They're in trouble. They have a Dark Confidant that they kind of have to get rid of, or they might just die to that. This is a tough hand for them to take from. I'm feeling confident. What would you take? You take Goblin Grenade because it's going to kill you faster. Burning Tree because of the Bushwhacker. All right, we have a Hissing Quagmire. We know about the Assassin's Trophy. We do hit a land here. We just Goblin Grenade, right? I'm just going to Goblin Grenade them with the Legion Loyalist and then hang back with the Grim Lavamancer. Grim Lavamancer's 2 damage, and then I have Bushwhacker plus Bushwhacker. They have to deal with the Grim Lavamancer here, and they probably are scared of their Dark Confidant killing them. Weather the Storm gives them a little more life. We're going to go ahead and fire at them. It doesn't really matter what I take here, right? They're down to 1. We'll take our land here. Good luck with your Dark Confidant. Oh, engineered explosives. Staying alive. They live. Yeah, but they're at 1. And Lurrus isn't attacking just yet. Any burn spell off the top wins this one, it looks like. They could have a Weather the Storm, which would gain them 3. I think they would have, in response to Dark Confidant's trigger, though, used that. Now, they obviously drew something else here with the Dark Confidant. What it is, who knows? Are we going to do Lurrus plus Bobble, hoping to hit that? I want a Bolt off the top. Oh, they put this on 2. Oh, friend, I have a 1-drop and a 3-drop. Oh, friend, I have a 1-drop and a 3-drop. Oh, and I have now a 2-drop. I've got all the drops. I think we can fire everything in here, right? Activation kills this plus 1 removal plus a blocker. That would get them all. That would get them all, and then Dark Confidant. I guess the 2 is for the Dark Confidant, right? If they pop the 2, then they're not blocking. They need 2 removal spells. They can block and then do this and then use a removal spell. I think we still go for it, though. We'll use Burning Tree first. Followed by Bushwhacker. Followed by Surging Bushwhacker. We send it all. Make them have it. Make them have it. Raymond Out Ruins is an out too. 4-1. With the Bushwhackers here in Modern. Being aggressive. And the only times where we were not aggressive were the times that we had the chance of losing. We've learned some things today. Aggro. Goblins. Smash. We'll see you in the conclusion. 8 whack here in Modern. A Bio-League list from Hoodwinked and Harrison. Once again, thank you. And your goblins are pretty sweet. 8 whack. A very strong, aggressive list. And did well here with our 4-1. Let's take a look at this list. Now, we talked at the very beginning that there's obviously some ways to build this where you can go a little bit wider with the goblins and make tokens. Maybe do that Stoke the Flames, or you're relying then on your wide board with your Bushwhackers. But then you also have this one that just curves super nicely. And by curves super nicely, I mean 1-drop into just slam every 2-drop thing that you have with Burning Trees and the Bushwhackers, the reckless ones for that surge cost, and you just smash face. Plenty of times where we actually did quite a bit of damage. I think the Prowess one's a great example where we put them to 2, weren't even thinking about mutagenic growth, and just went, can you beat us? And the answer was no. Pretty sweet list here. I think what's very interesting about an aggressive list like this, and you may agree or disagree, is that if you're so, I hate to use the word linear, but your plan is put a creature down, attack, smash. Because of that, all of your sideboard just has to answer problematic things. Smash to Smithereens is great against Ensnaring Bridge, and it's just great in general against any artifacts. So if you find yourself that you're against heavy artifacts or that bridge, great. I think the Reality Hemorrhage is really good because you have Auriok champions that are from the Heliod and stuff like that. One thing that we're missing here is like that persistent preventing life game where a Rampaging Ferocidon would be nice. However, getting to 3 is difficult, except for us who floods out. Claim the Firstborn was sweet and a historic ad. And I say historic, that's where I played it personally. Obviously, went through standard into historics and pioneers in here. I think it's perfect though with those scourge lists, the Tarmogoyfs, the ones that are 3 or less, that are creatures that are going to be very, very large. We can basically turn that against them. It's kind of like a reverse kind of deflecting palm, except it fits nicely on 1. Speaking of 1, don't forget about Chalice of the Void. I know many of you are aware of Prison. Smash that Chalice. YouTube's going to start thinking I like this card. I still don't like this card, but Red Prison and 8-Whack sporting it here, and it's probably because Burn and Prowess are so prevalent in the meta that you need that extra life gain. Finally, Tormod's Crypts here. We talked about that. Overall, I think I was pretty happy. We didn't quite understand what to do with Wayward Guide Beast, and I think we ended up getting a league where we enjoyed playing it and actually kind of got to see the ups and downs of just getting to replay the land and getting to play 1 to 2 spells every turn. And so that's where I definitely could see this. Don't slam this and play it on 1. We obviously made that terrible mistake in match 1. We learned from it. We played from there on out. And we actually took this out occasionally because we're not as versed in playing this card as I think maybe some of the people that play 8-Whack more religiously are. This is sweet. Throw your Goblin Grenades at your opponents. Just chuck them up there. Lightning Bolt your opponents. Devastating Summons coming out. Really, we just saw about everything in the list. And I think it all had its wins and occasionally downsides there. And that's sometimes what happens with aggro lists. You just gotta smash. You gotta be aggressive. Don't be afraid. Go all in. Yeah, they board wipe you. Well, that's what they do. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate it. Maybe hit that subscribe button here on YouTube and help support the channel. Once again, Hoodwinked and Harrison, thank you so much. I hope your goblins go aggressive and beat down just as well as we did tonight, and I hope you all enjoyed the video. As always, everyone, come check us out on Twitch. We stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, Central Daylight Time, Central whatever time it is. Go Google it. And until then, everyone, take care, be safe, and we'll see you in the next matches. Goblin go smash. Smash.